The Congress leadership in Karnataka is sending out a stern message to its MLAs not to question the state's much publicized welfare guarantees. Deputy Chief Minister and the State Congress President D.K. Shivakumar today sent out a reprimand to veteran Congress MLA from Vijaypura, H.R. Gaviyappa, for seeking a rollback of some of the guarantees to free up finances for other schemes. While the financial implications of the guarantee schemes and the economic factors have had some strong and nuanced arguments on both sides of the spectrum, the political face-off over them intensified during the Maharashtra election campaign, and the Congress in Karnataka is keen to reiterate its commitment to the schemes which are still considered electorally extremely potent.
ಇವಾಗೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮನೆಗಳು ಕೊಡೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಅದೇ ನಾವು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ 2-3 ಈ ಗಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ಡಾಡೋದು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯಾವ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮನೆಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಅವರು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು, ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಭದ್ರವಾಗಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಪರಾಯ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು 40,000 ಕೋಟಿ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕನ್ನೋದೇ ಒಂದು ಯೋಚನೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಸಾಥ್ ಕೊಡೋಣ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡಿ.
This is Congress party. I am going to issue my show cause notice. We can't do that. No question of closing any guarantee. Whatever may the cost come, we are committed to the people of Karnataka. We will implement it, and anyone can't raise the voice. Anyone. If any eligible is there, now who is not eligible, we will rectify. That is what we are doing in this BPL card. So like that, who is not eligible, who doesn't want, we can think of. A Congress MLA can't speak anything, or even a worker. I am going to issue my show cause notice.
A stern message from the Deputy Chief Minister and the State Congress President there. But are there concerns within the Congress itself about the financial implications of the guarantees? If not, what's the way forward? Joining us this evening, Aga Sultan of the Congress Party as well as G.S. Prashant of the BJP. My first question to you, Mr. Sultan, while it is politically categorical that the Congress is reiterating its commitment to the 5 guarantee schemes, the murmurs within about the financial implications and the fact that other schemes may be suffering seems to have been coming for a long time. Is that genuine? How does the Congress view these internal comments?
Yeah, thank you for inviting me again. Well, I would like to reiterate that Congress stands for social and economic justice. The rich is getting richer, the poor is getting poorer in this country. Any democratically elected government has 2 things to do while its governance. One is welfare and other is development. Now, our Honorable Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister and the team, the cabinet, have earmarked 3,71,283 crores as their 2024-25 budget, and out of which 56,000 crores has been earmarked for the guarantee scheme, which comes to only 15%. So when we are supposed to deliver a decent living to any human being, what is wrong in this guarantee? The 5 guarantees are going to the poor. And now we are enlisting who are the income taxpayers and who are the government employees. They will not be eligible for any guarantee schemes. Now, taking the cue of our guarantees, the BJP government in Maharashtra also implemented a welfare scheme for the women. So what is wrong? And I think all parties, irrespective of any affiliation, should serve the poor and needy. That's exactly what Congress is doing. Now, coming to the statement of the MLA, our Honorable President KPCC and Deputy Chief Minister has already taken action by warning him, not only him, any MLA or any worker should not speak. So this guarantee scheme is there to stay till Congress is governing Karnataka. Thank you.
Okay, that's a categorical, emphatic point you're making. GS Prashant, the social justice argument is a strong and compelling one as far as the guarantees is concerned. Is the political opposition in Karnataka finding loopholes to punch the guarantee scheme only because they are extremely electorally potent at the grassroots? Your response.
See, well, it's definitely not like that. We've seen what has happened to Himachal Pradesh when arbitrary manner of guarantee schemes are going on there, and what has happened with the Himachal Bhavan, which has been pledged. So, therefore, whenever Congress talks about these guarantees, the economic advisor to the chief minister was on record saying there is no money, and we may have to relook at the amount being spent on guarantees. And he said that the coffers are dry. And from the budget which Siddaramaiah presented, what they originally had budgeted, they have received 14,000 crores less, which means they originally budgeted 1,75,000 crores as revenue. They got only 1,61,000 crores as revenue. And the current year, their estimates are wanting to go up to 1,88,000 crores, which means they're wanting to get more revenue of 27,000 crores. How are they doing it? Increasing taxes on the common man. They've increased stamp duty, they've increased the petrol and diesel prices, and now they recently even the what do you say, small price hikes in the hospitals, and from 750 rupees to 2,000 rupees at wherever possible, they are milking the common man. One of the Congress ministers wanted to levy a green cess, so they're milking the common man, looting from the common man, and saying on one hand we want to give the guarantees. Even the guarantees, they say it is for BPL card holders, and they go on a spree cancelling BPL cards. So, and the Congress stands exposed now when its own MLA admits, unless the guarantee schemes are stopped, we don't have any money for development because there is zero development happening. Everybody is aware as to the situation of roads in Bangalore, especially the pothole-ridden roads and the crumbling infrastructure. And for the last 18 months, they've taken no steps. They only promise big things, but on the ground, it remains as a zero progress. And now look at the internal democracy in Congress. Nobody can speak a word, and they are bound by the first family decisions. So anybody who speaks against the decisions endorsed, no democracy in the Congress party.
You
Only
made an
claim about
emphatic point.
being
I
champions,
have very little
but
time
in
left.
effect,
I just want to ask Aga Sultan very quickly, you know, in the political posturing about the commitment to the guarantees, while the guarantees have had, definitely a social welfare initiative and measures and advantages, are the fine nuanced economic arguments about how schemes are getting stifled and other development works getting stifled, which has been raised, are they being ignored and swept under the carpet? Very brief response from you before I give the last word to GS Prashant.
Well, I would like to reply to one statement of our honorable spokesperson from BJP. Every party worker, every MLA, every leader has the right to voice out. There should be some discipline in it. They should come to the party office, write a letter to the party president, not air out their views in public. Congress is a very disciplined party, and every worker and every leader has the right to voice out. But this gentleman did it in public. That's why he's being reprimanded, nothing else. And coming to the guarantees, it's just 15% of the budget. Hardly anything. Now, what does a poor person do when we have a capitalist economy today in India? The rich is getting richer and there's unemployment. And how do you empower the women? The women. We are empowering the women. We are empowering unemployment. So we are giving the incentives to the unemployed youth.
Prashant, are you willing to concede? Last word to you. Are you willing to concede that there have been definite, tangible economic benefits from these guarantee measures? At least some of them, while not all of them, but at least some of them, and hence you may have to support them at least partially. Very quickly.
Veera, it's not about opposing for the sake of it. Whenever BJP has taken on the welfare measures and given it to the people, it is done through a scientific manner, ensured that there are budget allocations and no U-turns on that. Whereas the Congress government, the ministers keep looting. You had one of the ministers involved in Maharshi Valmiki scam. You have the excise scam of 700 crores. The CM is involved in Muda Scat scam. Whereas the Congress leaders are busy in looting through scams and now increasing the prices for the common man and saying we are going to even remove guarantees, which means that Congress is busy in filling up their coffers. The coffers of the state are dry. common people are suffering,
Okay,
and
Prashant,
the leaders are making money.
I think the conversation's going beyond the substantial conversation around guarantees. I'll have to wrap it right now because we are short of time. But thank you too for joining us. Of course, this conversation, and perhaps a nuanced one, is extremely essential as far as assessing the impact of the guarantees so far and the way forward for Karnataka.